Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to do a quick and dirty startup sequence for DCS A-10C. There are plenty of these in existence. If you want to see the right way to do it, you can look at all of the numerous good ones. Today I'm going to do a bad one. The reason for this is as a simulator player, you're going to have to make concessions to real life, like looking through a monitor, using a keyboard, and so on. In that whole bag comes the fact that you don't have to worry about maintenance or systems failures or horrible things happening if you overlook something that's on your checklist. You don't have to worry about all that stuff. You can assume, unless somebody scripted a systems failure into your mission, everything's going to work fine. So you don't need to worry about testing all this stuff. You don't need to do checks and rechecks and all that other stuff that will ensure your safety because you're sitting at a desk. I mean, think about it. Alright, so let's get to it. Previous attempts at videos drowned out my narration, which is probably for the best. First thing, I'm going to start the battery. I'm going to start the inverter. While I'm here, turn on the oxygen system. Go to your left, turn on your APU, and it's going to get real loud. So I'm going to close the canopy. Yeah, so the APU is pretty loud. I'm going to try and talk louder to compensate for it. We're going to sit here and watch the APU spool up once it gets around 90% RPM. I'm going to turn on the generator. While we're waiting, we can turn on the anti-scan. Okay, good enough. APU generator on, we now have electric power. First thing, turn on your EGI because it takes forever to align. While you're here, turn on your CDU. We're going to go over to our left and start an engine startup sequence. Throttle all the way to the rear. Right alt on the keyboard and home unless you've got that or something else. That'll start our left engine start sequence. We have electric power. Let's turn on all the other goodies. SAS panel. Turn on all 4 of those. Turn on your IFCC and all that other good stuff. Back up here. Engage pre-flight bit. Sure. Why not? That'll cook for a minute. I'm going to turn on our MFDs. Wait for those to feed. Turn on our countermeasure systems. I like to put it on standby. Left engine is spooled up pretty well. You can watch this stuff. Make sure everything is working properly. Now we're going to start the right engine. I'm going to hit Control, home. Past idle.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
DCS, load all. You want every page. Also, you want to turn on your radios. Sorry about the camera. Right click here, right click here, right click here. You're good to go. You can tune the frequencies to whatever you want them to be, whatever you saw in the briefing. Forgot something. Fuel boosters are important. Injection seat. The built-in test is done. Exit. Exit. But to normal mode. Standard operating, whatever you call it. Engage the API. I can't believe I forgot the fuel boosters. They seem to be running just fine. Okay, so in the CDU here, we're watching for T equals 4.0, 0.8, and that'll mean that your EGI is aligned, and then we can start finishing things up. So you're going to be waiting for this. And although this is not correct procedure, here's what I like to do. Turn on the targeting pod as soon as possible, because it takes a minute. See, it's not timed out. It's going to take a couple minutes for that to heat up and everything. I turn on my laser right away so I don't forget while I'm in combat. In real life, that would be a hazard to ground crew, so you don't get it to go away. Same goes for Master Arm, and turn on the gun system. Again, you do that as part of your defense check, probably. But since we're in a simulation, who cares? Still got some time to wait. What I like to do is set up my weapon tile one. Most importantly, turn on the electro-optical system for your mavericks. That takes a couple minutes. Set any LGBs to CCRP mode. Save it. If you want to just hide a function, any of your cluster bombs now. I seem to have better luck with lower type of function. It's the altitude at which the cluster bomb will open and just bomblets. The lower it is, the tighter they are. If you're going against tanks or closely packed vehicles, the lower function is better for dense explosions. I find 900 is usually pretty good. Should be okay. Are we ready over here yet? Close. If you want to feel better about yourself, you can check your oxygen system. You'll know. Sorry, that's oxygen is over here. Even though you will not get hypoxia in the comfort of your own home. Unless something is like this. You can look over all this stuff. It's your IFS system. I don't think it actually does anything in this simulation. And we are now aligned. So what we're going to do, nav mode, put this on flight plan, going to engage wheel brakes, so you'll see why. There's two switches. Here, can't see unless I turn the AE on that one, turn on the AC. Throttle's in the way, so I hold the wheel brakes down and just pump it a little bit. So, turn on our engine generator, shut off the APU generator, and shut off the APU itself, which we could have done earlier, and I forgot. Now we're ready to go. Nose wheel steering, and that's it. This a little fast. The whole premise of this is a quick and dirty, horribly inaccurate, probably dangerous startup and takeoff sequence. We're supposed to shut off nose wheel steering at about 70. Really digging the track IR, I gotta tell you. Flaps up. Tell I'm still getting used to the fancy track IR camera head moving thing. And I think it's time to buzz the tower. because I heard them talking smack about me earlier. They said
Altitude,
that I was
altitude.
incompetent, that I cut corners on startup checklists, and they said
Pull
that
up,
I'm
pull up.
dangerous. That's right. I am dangerous.